Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to another Wednesday update where I cover items and updates related to the channel and occasionally answer some of your questions. If you have any questions for me, please do leave them in the comments and I will do my best to get to them next time. So we're going to go over just a few things. I'd like to keep it quick, but as usual, it's probably not going to happen. One of the first things I'd like to cover is just quickly talk about the upcoming videos for the next week now, or essentially this weekend. So we've got Planet Explorers for sure. We're looking at episode 7 that's going to be. We have a little bit of home building and hopefully getting the colony going. Now, in addition to that, I'm probably going to I've been asking you guys about the home construction, whether that was something you wanted to see a video of, if I'm sitting there building the house right now that's on the beach. And most of you had said yes, but to varying degrees. Maybe it's sped up. Some people wanted to see all of it. I think I have one so far that says don't want to see it at all. But anyway, we kind of got a lot of different kinds of feedback. So what I decided to do was just separate that out as its own kind of standalone video. So I'll do something that's like Planet Explorers home construction. And it's just going to be, one video of me doing, maybe just one video, it could be two, of me just kind of working on that house there. And then those who are interested can check that out. Otherwise, the Planet Explorers series will just continue right along and the home will be built and I'll probably talk about it, I'll explore it and everything, show it off, but the building element will be outside of this series. Now, in addition to that, some other things that could be coming, Forsaken Isle. So a number of you have wanted to see a series for that, so I may do that. I may actually start recording that here pretty soon. Today's Tuesday. I may start recording that on Wednesday, so we may have an episode or two of that up by this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. Another thing I've been thinking about doing is I've kind of have this tentative name called Build Day. So this would be in Planet Explorers. I would be jumping into build mode and kind of building one thing and running around with it for a while. So for example, that could be a truck in one video. I might jump in there and kind of put together a truck. I'll speed up parts of it and kind of show highlights of that. We're talking maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes of the actual construction part, and then maybe 10 to 15 minutes of driving it around, checking it out, crashing it, doing crazy stuff, just messing around. So, something like a 20 to 30 minute video of one particular build. And I'm thinking about doing those just as long as they're fun. I may do build day 1 and do a truck. The next one I might do, some kind of flying vehicle. One might be a gun, a shield. There's a lot of different things you can make in there. So each build day episode, I'm kind of thinking would cover one thing, and then we would just kind of check it out. So please, please let me know. Please, please, please. I'm saying please a lot here. Please do let me know in the comments if that's something that you would be interested in watching. I would appreciate that. So that kind of covers the upcoming videos over the course of the next week or so. One of the other things I wanted to touch on really quick was the sale of State of Decay. So as of today, it's Tuesday again, the 5th, State of Decay is on sale for $6.79. It's down from about $20. And I think that sale lasts until the 8th, so 3 more days. By the time you see this, it's 2 more days. I think that puts it ending on Friday. Maybe the sale's on Friday, but is not back up Saturday. Something along those lines. But anyway, my mentioning it here isn't necessarily to mention or to suggest that you should buy it, but I did want to say that if you're seeing that sale and are interested in the game, I do have a series here on the channel of State of Decay. I ran eight episodes of that, had a blast with the game. I really enjoyed it. I had quite a bit of fun with it. I was really looking forward to playing the one of the DLCs, the Breakdown DLC, and I was even going to do a series on that. But by the time that came around, I was in the middle of a bunch of other things, so I never got around to it. But if you're interested in seeing what that game is all about, do check out that series I have here. I had a lot of fun playing that. So another thing I've been doing a lot of is playing Hearthstone, especially over the last week or so. And I've actually been having a lot of fun with it. And I think a lot of it has to do with getting better at the game. So I was terrible for quite a while, and I had decided last week that, you know what, I want to be better at this game. And just playing it, I'm kind of understanding it and everything, but let me go do some research. And there seemed to be kind of two kinds of articles and things out there. One was about how to build very specific decks. Here's how to build a Hunter Aggro deck, for example. And it would be very specific about its card selection and everything. But I was kind of reading about some of that stuff, and people were saying, well, that's fine, but you still really need to have a good grasp of the game in order to run that deck well and things like that. And I really like to do my own thing. I don't really want to follow somebody else's build and then try to learn that. So I was playing around. I've played through all of the classes, some more than others, and I was really kind of liking the way the Hunter deck was playing. And so as I was kind of getting used to that, I ran into a really interesting series of articles. There was 3 the last time I checked, and I'm going to link those down in the description. I am completely spacing on who wrote those. I think his name online is Blackacre. He did a really good series about deck building, and it just kind of talks about how Hearthstone works, how everything is about resource management. It gives you a good idea of the kind of philosophy behind the game and how things operate. And I know that after reading those first 3 parts, I learned quite a bit, and I kind of took that and applied that to my play, and I noticed right away I was getting a lot better. I immediately knew, man, I was doing this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. I totally was doing this stuff wrong, and I really started to play a lot better. I had a run last night. I played 8 ranked matches, and I won 6 of them, which is actually pretty good. So that was a lot of fun. And yeah, so anyway, and I guess, you know, while I'm kind of talking about that, that's, if we go back to talking about potential episodes coming, I think I've talked about this before, about putting up a random episode of Hearthstone from, you know, here and there, maybe like an episode here, you know, 1 week, and maybe 2 weeks goes by and another episode pops up. Not necessarily a series, kind of little standalone things. And so anyway, I've been thinking a lot more about that because I've really been enjoying it. Let me know in the comments if that's something you guys would be interested in. Now, I spoke earlier about Forsaken Isle, kind of doing a series on that. And one of the things I want to mention was that Forsaken Isle is now on Greenlight. It's appeared there very recently. So if you get a chance and you are liking what you saw, you know, if you saw the video that I had posted before, the Weem tries Forsaken Isle, and thought the game looked interesting, do consider dropping in Steam and giving that a thumbs up on Greenlight, because I would really love to see it come to Steam. I think it totally fits there, and people are really excited about it. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and again, I could be bringing a series to that pretty soon. I'm looking forward to playing it again. Now, I do have a discussion thread there, and I posted a first look video for those interested. So I'm going to ask you guys a little favor. See who is interested in doing this, and check out that discussion thread if you head over there to check out the Greenlight, and leave me a comment in my discussion thread and let me know what you think looks cool about the game and why you'd like to see it come to Steam. I would definitely appreciate that. I know Benji would too, the developer. Really cool guy, and I really would like to see his game do well and kind of make it on Steam. I think that would be awesome. So this week, I had some questions from some of you guys, but a lot of them were very easy for me to answer in the comments, and so I just kind of stuck to that. There really wasn't that many, first of all, and like I said, it was easy enough for me to just pop those answers in there. So this week I'm not addressing any questions, any particular questions, but I do want to say that if you have any questions for me about the channel, about myself, or really about anything, please do feel free to drop those questions down in the comments. I would appreciate it. And that about wraps it up for this week's update. Thanks for stopping in, you guys. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.